Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now let's quickly see what sand is doing. So we know that sand, it's was in this ascending triangle, and you can see this big resistance line that it was in. It recently broke out of it. Okay, now it's still in this pattern. Okay, now we drew this like 2-3 days ago, and it's still respecting this pattern. And as you can see, we have resistance over here. Okay. So it hit there, came back in. Now it's just in this pattern, okay? Now we do have the weekly close coming in about 7 hours and 30 minutes, 23 minutes. So let's see where the momentum goes, because that will all depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin wants to go up, then you will see this resistance getting broken, okay? If it gets broken, you can have this price target. The next Fibonacci, it has to battle that 0.382, and then it will go to the 0.05. If bulls really step in, it can also go to the 0.618 level, okay? Because you can see how much resistance points we have at the 0.5, okay? 2, okay? And at the 0.618, we have a lot of them, okay? So if it breaks the 0.5, it can go all the way up to 0.618, but that will only be done if the weekly candle, for Bitcoin goes to the upside. We have a green candle, okay? So let me see. We do have a bearish divergence in the 1 hourly time frame at the moment. I can show you that. See, the price right now is going up, and the RSI, we have a bearish divergence being created. The momentum is going down, okay? So until or unless this RSI can come and break this, then this can be invalidated, okay? Then vice versa for this, okay? Like if it goes and breaks this to the upside, momentum comes in, then this RSI can be invalidated. Otherwise, price can fall below. Okay. And let me also look at. Now, you can see that, let me hide this. Okay, take this off. You can see sand, it moves in this manner. Okay. Look at this. It has done this various number of times. Okay. Like created these falling wedges and then broken out of it, and then fall it falls back. And if you take the Fibonacci and you measure it, you see it crossed the 0.5 over here when it broke out, and then it tried to across the 0.618 level, then it fell all the way back and then went all the way up. Okay, this was one scenario. Okay, now if you go to daily time frame, you could see this a little better. Okay, if you go to the daily, and you can see this move over here, this move over here, and this move. So sand tends to create these patterns and then move up. Okay, even over here, look at that pattern. Okay, so let me show you something in the RSI as well. Now in the RSI, I mean, it looks bullish. Okay, I'll put it this way. I mean, the volume is falling at the moment, but in the RSI, I still think that it can go towards the upside. Why do I say that? Is because, okay, now let me show you why. Okay, do you see this RSI structure? It's a very similar structure. Okay, what we have here. The reason I say that is because when the price was over here, okay, it broke out, came back, we were right over here. Okay, we consolidated and had a panic sell-off, but right after it hit this level where it found the support in the RSI, you can see where it bounced off. It bounced off here and then took off. Okay, so you can see that we had this bearish divergence taking place in the daily as well. Okay, meanwhile, the price was still going up. Okay, this I mean, I would be, I mean, I want to be bearish, but I can't, because this scenario has been done in the past. As you can see, look, the price went up, came down, support broke out. Now it's finding support right over here, okay? If it breaks this support, then yeah, I can say this is not repeating, okay? Until or unless in the RSI, whatever it wants to do here, that's fine. But in the RSI, it's telling me the real story. So if it breaks this support, that means it has broken this whole wedge, and the price is coming down, okay? And it's gonna come wherever the price target is. It's gonna be right over here. This is the price target then, okay? Wherever it can find the support at. But at the moment, if we are in a bull market, okay, chances are that you know uh, you might see something like this happen again over here, okay? If that, I mean, price can do maybe go a little bit sideways or something until unless it breaks this support line, okay? If it breaks this support line in the RSI, yeah, the price is coming down. But it's, you can see the bounce over here, that it had. So up till now, I think everything is looking okay to me with sand. Like, you could also create this. And if the momentum picks up for the coming week, we can see the RSI come right over here and then do something very similar what this thing is doing, in the previous history. Because now you can see where this resistance line is, okay? Right at the top, okay? Now, if we take a look at this scenario, okay, let me just zoom into this, okay? We can see we had this very similar pattern as well. I pointed this out in my previous videos as well, okay? And then we had this little bit of sideways movement like that, okay? And it was creating the same pattern like a triangle. So right after it broke this resistance, you see the price went above, okay? And also it went above the 20 moving average, okay? It was below first and then it went above it, okay? So that's a bullish sign. Now, if let's say and it went above, and you can see how many times it hit the resistance. It went a little bit above, but that's how it was playing out. If you come over here, okay, we hit the resistance once, okay? So there is more than likely chance, we can just break this, RSI goes up and hit it again, okay? That's why you might see maybe sand creating all-time highs. That's one scenario that I have, okay? Because of the RSI status at the moment, okay? But that concept can fail easily if this trend line gets broken. It hasn't broken this support trend line yet in the RSI, which I think is a bullish sign, okay? And you can see that it's exactly playing, we have this support from here, jumped over here, this support from here, another support here, jumped from here, then we have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance, resistance. So it can actually, just do something like this again, what I'm guessing. But let's see what happens. This week is an important week for Bitcoin and for a lot of altcoins as well. So hopefully it can repeat this pattern and go to the upside, because if it comes down, then you would know that, because then it's going to break this descending triangle and come down and maybe, just break this support line as well for the wedge. Okay. Now, if we do have support here, I'll just lay it down for you. Okay. See this. A descending triangle has a support at 0.618 level. So it's exactly at the bottom of this whole pattern. Okay, this pattern is also something like a bull flag, you could call it. Okay, and it came. So if this gets broken, the descending triangle comes down. This is the technical target. Okay, but I'm not saying it's going to come, in a just a heartbeat. It can come in waveform. Okay, and if it finds support at this level, 0.5 level, at the top of this area, then the RSI is still not gonna break this support. It's gonna come and bounce maybe from here unless it breaks this wedge formation and comes down. It breaks the 0.618, I believe, or the 0.5. That, I mean, that we have to check in the coming days, but this is the scenario at the moment. It can repeat the past, which is looking very promising to me. But anything can happen, There are no guarantees with anything. So just keep this RSI, in mind, because this is actually telling us a lot of stories. And you can also see the stochastic RSI is bottomed out right now. And if you zoom in, you can see it just crossed. So let's check over here actually. Where was the stochastic? Yeah, see, stochastic RSI was bottomed out as well. So yeah, maybe this is it's looking pretty promising to me actually, but let's see what happens. Okay, but this is one scenario I think that can play out. Okay, but thank you so much. Oh, and one more thing, we have to get over the 20 moving average. Let's show you really quick. Yeah. So another thing we have to do, because we are getting rejected by it. Okay, look at this. That's why we got rejected. We didn't break it. It's coming as a big resistance. If we get over this, that's one sign for you that bulls have the control now, because whenever you're above the 20 moving average, bulls have taken control. Okay, and right now you're in between the 20 and the 55. You see what I mean? So let's see in the weekly where it is. Okay, it's laying over here at the $2.54 level. Okay, so maybe let's see over here. Okay, it was pretty further away. So yeah, let's see what happens. And just if you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below if you have any questions. And let me know if this scenario can actually play out. Thank you.